What's up, gang? What's going on, guys? Back at it again, man. I'm on my way, man, to doggone coffee with a cop at PRIVI Stonecrest. Hey, PRIVI Stonecrest. That's right. That's right. Like, man, why you going to have coffee with a cop, man? Look, it's 9:30 right now, 9:35 a.m. Start at like 10 a.m. I got 25 minutes. I'm gonna pick up some breakfast. Go by. I'm sure they're gonna have donuts, coffee, hot chocolate, dope coffee. Big shout out to dope coffee, man. Anyway, like I say, you guys probably, some of you probably think I'm making light of it, but nah, man, my message is I'm not a gangster. I'm not a gang member. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a hoodlum. I'm a taxpaying, law-abiding citizen, right? With that being said, I'm going to see who patrolling my area. I'm going to see who patrolling my area. May have some rookies in there, you know what I mean? May have some newbies in there. So I want to see, and on a serious note, become acquainted with who patrolling our area. And I meant what I said. I'm not no gangster. I ain't no hoodlum. Do I know of the streets? Did I come from the streets? Yeah. I left the streets a long time ago. In fact, I'm a grown man. I don't run from no police. I don't run from nobody. No FBI, no IRS. I don't have to. I don't have to. Back when we was growing up, man, back in the early 90s, man, everybody doggone who was in the streets, at least the real ones that I was around, because everybody who say they street and hood, they really not, especially this day and age. It's like it's a fad, you know what I mean? Monkey see, monkey do. It's the cool thing. That's what everybody else doing. So everybody jump on the bandwagon. But now, growing up on the block for real, like in the real hood, the goal was to always become legit. Not stay in no hood and stay in confinement. Are you crazy? Don't nobody want to live in the ghetto and live in the hood. Don't nobody want that lifestyle, right? Everybody want better. At least that's what they claim, all right? And I know a lot of people claim it, and then a lot of people even, get the opportunity and make it out and earn enough money. But when they make it out, they bring the mentality with them. And what I mean by that is, if you sitting back and you made it out of the hood, or you from the hood or the ghetto, and you made it out, but you got that mentality, you could have just stayed in the hood. You know how many people don't move to suburbia, like a nice part of town, and brought that mentality with them? In other words, man, just a small example, like, yo, hold on one second, y'all. So yeah, where was I, man? I wanted to go in there and place my order, man, before somebody else get in there before me, so I placed my order. Anyway, where was I? I was saying that a lot of people make it out of the hood and the ghetto, and they bring that mentality with them. In other words, for an example, right? Just take certain neighborhoods I've visited and been into, because, I do lawn maintenance on the side, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, people will make it out and don't maintain their lawn. I don't maintain their house. Shrubs growing over into the neighbor's yard. 50-11 cars in the driveway. None of them work. And it's just bringing down the property value. You know what I'm saying? Pit bull will keep getting out, or whatever dog, Rottweiler keep getting out. And basically putting the neighbors in a position to either call code enforcement, animal control, or the police. And it's like, listen, you want it better. You want it better. You wanted to do better for you and your family. You got the opportunity to make it to like middle class, lower middle class, upper middle class. But since you have that mentality, you bringing down the middle class. So like, yeah, that's what I be talking about, man. It be situations like that. Like, man, don't nobody want to be in your business. Don't nobody want to call no police on you. Don't nobody want to call no animal control. But your dog keep getting out. He's pooping in the neighbor's yard. Your shrubs growing over into the neighbor's yard. And you won't maintain your lawn. And you said you wanted something nice. Now this is the chance to have something nice. And now, and not even just that. I mean, when it comes to patronizing the businesses, right? A lot of time, we move to these areas. Oh, that restaurant too high. Ooh, I don't like this. I don't like that. You know how it go, man. But anyway, like I say, I'm not here to, lecture you guys about that. But I will say, again, when it comes to being family oriented, you can't have a community without family. So like I say, I'm at that chapter in my life. Like I say, I'm not running from nobody. No street guys, no hood guys, no gangsters, no hoodlums, no criminals, whatever you want to call yourself. I ain't doing no running. You know what I mean? Like I say, I've earned my stripes, and again, you know, these same very police officers that many talk about or criticize or don't like, these people got loved ones, man. They got wives and children too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, many of them have a, you know, that's their job. That's their, you know, how they earn a living. You know, so we all have to contribute to society. You know, some people flip burgers and fry French fries, and some people work at Six Flags. Some people do construction, you know, sanitation work, you name it. You know what I'm saying? It's an occupation, and at the end of the day, like I say, you don't work, you don't eat. So, you know, big shout out to the ones who decided to take that job and, you know, even at times jeopardize their lives. You know what I mean? Big shout out to you guys. All right, guys, I got my food. I'm on my way to PRIVI Stonecrest. Should be there in 5 minutes, and that'll put me right at 10 a.m. The party should be beginning. So yeah, man, I was saying basically, you know, we all have a part to play, man. And you know, depending on your occupation, I mean, somebody, you know, hey, someone has to do it. You know, now some would say, you know what, certain officers, not all right, we don't want to generalize, we don't want nobody to generalize, throwing us all in the pot, but you know, certain officers shouldn't have the jobs. You know, if you're going to be doing harm to people and choking them out, or you know, shooting unarmed men, unaliving people, and I totally agree. But like I said, in all occupations, you got good people and you got bad people in every occupation. You know, but to just generalize and say that all officers are bad, then you know, I don't subscribe to that, and I don't agree with that, because like I say, the last thing I want, if someone was harming my daughter, you know, one of my daughters or one of my loved ones, and they're able to call 911 and you know, and get some service, I would love that. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, if I'm, you know, out of state or they out of state or whatever the case may be, you know, I understand that, you know, these officers have a role to play. You know, I mean, do we want them to, you know, put on the best performance and keep us protected so we can all feel safe? Yeah, we do. But guess what? We want that person at the fast food restaurant to do it right too. Don't sell us no cold fries. Don't drop our food on the floor. Don't, you know, have great customer service. Yeah, of course. But and like I said, that goes for every occupation. You know, we want the person to do it right. And you know, and do what you signed up to do. You know, I mean, if I had to give officers any pushback, I mean, I don't like the ones that are programmed, but then that's a lot of people. And like I say, this all across the board, meaning you got, you know, a lot of folks that are indoctrinated and heavily programmed, meaning they don't apply critical thinking. So therefore, you know, a lot of that, you know, that job title would go to the head. You know, I got this badge, I'm the law, what I say go. And it's like, look, that's not how it worked, man. When I was growing up, there was a such thing as a peace officer. They had the nice hat, a billy club. They'll help you get your cat out the tree. You know what I mean? If you're on the side of the road with a flat tire, they'll offer some service. But now, shoot, you see law enforcement. We enforcing, all right? We come to enforce. You know what I mean? Shoot, you must comply. You know what I mean? We come to impose. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, so like that's what we up against. But guys, I'm here. PRIVI. So we got a unit. Got a unit out here already. We got a couple units out here. So like I say, I keep y'all updated, man. Go ahead and say hello. We got a unit pulling up right there. We got a couple units pulling up. There they are. So we here. I'm vlogging. Look, guys, everybody look. They pulling up. They pulling up. We here. Got these units out here. Got these units out here. And to all you cowards and to all you fake street ones who got an issue with the police because you ain't legit, but don't throw me in that. I left the streets back in 06, boy. I ain't got nothing to do with that, boy. I'm finna go ahead and eat my breakfast. Y'all see my breakfast? And I'm finna chill out at PRIVI Stonecrest. We here. We here. Oh, my bad, twin. We here. Join us. We here, guys. Go back here and say what's up. It's a party. It's a party. We here.
I would also like to thank PRIVI for hosting us this month. This is a beautiful venue, and we hope that we can come back here again.
What's going on, man?
I would like to also say that Dr. Dale Burgess and I have been working for a couple of months together to make this happen, and I will tell you, we're so excited to be here. There are a lot of vendors. There's a sauna, a massage studio. Also a juice bar.
Were you able to give him a tour?
We also have
I've been no. I said, were you able to get him a tour? I've been telling him about it for quite some time.
Oh, I gotta go upstairs.
Oh.
Yeah, I can go in there though.
Or you and your family, you can come in here,
When you go in there, just turn on the lights for me.
All right, wait, they're on the right side?
Yeah, they're over by the
We do not have
Okay,
a problem.
all right.
Just flick on the lights.
But
All right.
we want to provide
So
some
I'll take more
information,
tours.
and I have some
All right.
people to introduce to you. On the back table right there, I have some safety resources and information that I would like for everyone to grab.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Good to see you.
I would like to also introduce a few people. The first person that I would like to introduce is our Assistant Commander, newly assigned to East Precinct. That would be Captain Rory. He's over there. Okay. And to introduce Dr. Dale Burgess. He is right there. And the next person that I would like to introduce, who was very gracious to have us here for our Coffee with a Cop, that will be Mr. Vaughn Irons. Would you come up here and say a few words, please?
Great morning, everybody, and welcome to Stonecrest, Georgia. I'm Vaughn Irons, and my wife and I, Cassandra, we own PRIVI, so that's why I'm welcoming you, because you're in our building. We're residents of the city of Stonecrest. We live here, we employ our staff here, we pay our taxes here, our children were educated here in this community. We believe in Stonecrest, Georgia.
Yes,
We're
sir.
glad to have not just our fellow residents and community members here, but the members of our first responder team here, because everybody wants to complain until they meet y'all.
Tell me
We gotta
about
start celebrating y'all before we meet y'all.
it. Exactly.
And so I'm just glad to be able to create a family venue so we can come together as a community before there is a crisis. So, as it was explained, PRIVI is an extension of the mall. For those of you who have been here for some time, you know this was a city. So my wife and I have been leading the effort to redevelop this into a lifestyle component of the mall so that we can have some upscale experiences in our community without having to travel to other people's communities.
Absolutely.
So up here is our bookstore, art gallery. You have our podcast studios, our co-working space. Those are on the creative side. Some of you may be committing that we are going to allow you to have a free sauna on us in our sauna suite at any time you want. Just, we'll work together, we'll get that communication out. But we think we need to start contributing to offer things from the business community that allows us to tell you thank you for your service and support in this community. So those are the fantastic things that are happening here now. We have a gym where we can work out, we have a splat room, I mentioned Sequest, but the next phase.
And also, I'd like to introduce Commissioner Maria Davis Johnson from District 5. Some of her team is here, and they're sitting right here in the front. If you have any questions for them, you can go ahead and ask them if you like. Captain Rory, do you have anything you would like to say? And also, I would like to introduce our newly assigned to our precinct, the district attorney from the district attorney's office, Ms. Joya. So if you have any questions for her or anything like that, just make sure you have.
Good morning, everybody. want to officially introduce myself. I know Ms. Weber already introduced me. Captain World, Village Captain.
As you guys know, and as you guys saw and can see, it was an awesome turnout. I didn't feel condemned. I like that, man. No, I was at my home, you know what I mean? PRIVI Stonecrest is my home. You know, so when I go to PRIVI Stonecrest, they treat me like family. Whenever I go to Stonecrest, PRIVI Stonecrest, you gotta say PRIVI Stonecrest. If you say Stonecrest, they think you're going to Stonecrest Mall, and people associate that with ratchetness. You know what I'm saying? Being ratchet. If you say PRIVI Stonecrest, place for the grown-ups. The grown is sexy, you know what I mean? A mature crowd. Classy crowd, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, being there, there's a lot of love, man, from the time I came in. And don't expect me to record everything, right? Don't expect me to record everything. But if they're gonna do Coffee with a Cop, I think all of them should be at PRIVI Stonecrest. Really though. A lot of folks, hey man, this is nice. I didn't know this was here. Man, this is nice. Yeah, so we be in the cut kicking it. A lot of people don't even know it's there. I'm like, man, what they doing PRIVI? Stop by and check it out. Go to the website, www.privistonecrest.com. Check it out. And trust and believe, if you don't know about PRIVI now, by the end of this summer, you're going to know about it. I'm telling you. But yeah, man, shout out to everybody that showed up. You know, the detectives, the officers, sergeants, educational, how you say it? Educational specialists, education specialists. All right, guys, Coffee with a Cop 2025, PRIVI Stonecrest. Over and out. I can leave on a positive note, man. Hey, look, remember to be respectful, man. Be respectful to one another. Do the right thing. Be respectful. Stay positive. In this life we live, that duality, good and bad, exists in all of us. You got good people, you got bad people. Some days people may do the right thing, some days they may do the wrong thing. At the end of the day, hey look, let's be respectful to one another and respect each other's roles and parts that we play in life. So there's that positive note I was just talking about. Until next time, over and out.